Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today we're going to take a look at Ethereum. The market is completely crashing and there's a lot of reasons that has contributed to this. So today we're going to take a look at the current market situation and what has been happening with Ethereum's price. Now before we jump into this video guys, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. And also guys, this video is sponsored by one of my favorite exchanges, BitForex. And also guys, I've been using BitForex way before this sponsorship took place. I've been using it right back in the initial stages of the bull run. In particular, I used it to buy Ecomi and then I used it to buy many different tokens. Also, BitForex currently has a trading competition with nearly 20,000 USD in rewards. You can register for BitForex using the link in my description box and you will get a free $10 BTC coupon. The overall crypto market has been subject to a lot of headwinds. A lot of these have been based on the macroeconomic sentiment globally. So one of the cases have been rising inflation and the Federal Reserve has been increasing interest rates constantly. Not to mention we've had global volatility with the Russia-Ukraine war, which has caused supply chain constraints as well as rising commodity prices. But that's just what's been happening on the macro level in the global economy. Let's talk about the crypto markets. Well, number one, we all know, as I've covered in many of my videos, we saw the Terra Luna crash, and that has caused ripple effects in the crypto markets. Well, after the Terra Luna crash, we did notice that Bitcoin was fairly resilient despite such a huge catastrophic event taking place. Bitcoin was hovering around the $30,000 mark, but now it's trading at around $22,000, and Ethereum is trading at $1,200. The combined cryptocurrency market has dropped around $1 trillion for the first time since 2021, and this has been over fears of inflation and macroeconomic headwinds that lay ahead. One of the reasons that Ethereum has dropped so much has not only been just these macroeconomic causes, but also they have had delays in a major upgrade. And cryptocurrency lending platform Celsius has lost 50% of its value over the past 24 hours. This has been because the platform has suspended withdrawals due to the extreme market conditions. Celsius said in a blog post that we are taking action to put Celsius in a better position to honor over time its withdrawal obligations. Let's take a look at the price chart of Ethereum and go into more details as to why this crash has happened. I love that BitForex uses TradingView charts. I find this really helpful to draw support and resistance lines. As you can see for this year, we have seen just downturn after downturn. So we saw the first major drop around November 2021, which is when we were speculating the end of the bull run, and that's pretty much where we've been heading. We saw some upswings, but again, they were like dead cat bounces. Dead cat bounces are when we see temporary upheavals in price, but then we eventually see it fall. It's more of a trick where we think the bulls may take the market back up, but actually the bears end up taking over. So just taking a look at these support and resistance lines, again, this is not to be taken by word. Also remember, when you're investing, always do your own research. This is not financial advice. So if you take a look, here's our support and here's our resistance lines. We're currently hovering just around support. We may fall down further and break past support. And if we see ourselves bouncing up to around here, it could be around the $2,500 Ethereum level. But it's likely that if we continue in a bear market up until 2023, then we may reach a point as low as $514 ETH. Now again, this depends on how long this bear market lasts. I do think it could last pretty long, to around end of 2023, and maybe around the end to the beginning of 2024, we might go back into a bull run. The only way we'll go back into a bull run is if the macroeconomic headwinds resolve themselves. So if we get inflation under control, thanks to the interest rate increases, which seem annoying right now, but it could help us end up in a bull run for longer. In fact, famous billionaire investor Ken Fisher did say that when we see the lowest lows and the largest drops in the market, it tends to be around these low market points that we see the largest bull runs manifest. Again, this is not financial advice, but I personally am dollar cost averaging and buying the dips as we go along. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in anything. Remember, capital is at risk and crypto markets are highly speculative and highly volatile. So never put in anything more than you're willing to lose. Now, when it comes to investing, I personally like to have a longer time horizon because I think the risk is less. This is just what I've seen, but again, do your own research. If you have a 5-year time horizon, so 5 to 10 years, then these downswings wouldn't bother you as much because you know that we do have bear markets and bull runs in the crypto market. Personally, I think the next bull run will take place when the next Bitcoin halving takes place and of course the macroeconomic conditions resolve. So right now it's a period where I'd say the world is fixing itself. I mean, the economy has gone through a pandemic, Russia-Ukraine war. There's been a lot that this world has endured. I don't know if you guys have watched the documentary on Netflix, like Death to 2020 and Death to 2021, but that just shows that we've gone through a lot. But nevertheless, I am still bullish on Ethereum and a lot of my favorite altcoins. That hasn't changed. The fundamentals have not changed. Only the sentiment tends to have changed. Anyway, to find and buy your favorite cryptocurrencies, check out BitForex because they have a huge array of different altcoins on offer. And if you take a look at this article, Ethereum bulls see opportunity in Celsius collapse, staked Ether depeg. So a lot of people are seeing this as an opportunity to buy the dip. So leader staked Ether was trading sort of at par with Ethereum. So basically it was pegged to the price of Ethereum, but recently this peg has collapsed. This broken peg of staked Ether reminds a lot of people of the broken peg of UST and the disaster we saw with the Terra ecosystem. So naturally, when this peg was broken, a lot of people were trying to withdraw their staked Ether and get their capital back. So as you can see, the Celsius network, which is a company that deposits customer money in these protocols to generate high returns, has seen some of the largest withdrawals. And Celsius is one of the largest holders of staked ETH, according to Messari analysts. In fact, they are the largest holder of interest-bearing staked ETH. And of Celsius's liabilities totaling 1 million Ethereum, only 27% was held in liquid Ethereum as of last week. So when people are trying to take that out, they've had to suspend withdrawals. So if you take a look at an interview of crypto researcher M. Honkasalo, they told the Defiant that there was a war in sorts being fought over the price of staked Ethereum. And here's what they've said. Everyone knows Celsius has to sell, or they could be front run by others who are trying to make it worse for Celsius. If you think that Celsius is in trouble and they will have to sell their staked Ether at a discount, well, you just make that discount worse and worse so you can buy it at a lower and lower price. On the flip side, a lot of holders of Ethereum have said that there's no need to get into this trade now because if it goes back to the peg, you just missed a trade that was 3% profit. But if you wait till things actually get bad, you get to make an 18% trade. So it kind of depends if staked Ether goes back to the peg. In other news, rival crypto lending platform Nexo has offered to buy some of Celsius assets after what appears to be an insolvency sort of situation. This is sort of why we've seen a ripple effect in the crypto markets and why we've seen Ethereum's price go down. But another reason we've seen Ethereum's price go down is because of the following. So the Ethereum difficulty bomb has been delayed, but the network adoption is growing. So we have good news on that side, but it has been delayed. So the difficulty bomb is designed to make mining profitability go down so that it disincentivizes miners ahead of the long-awaited merge. This is the highly anticipated merge upgrade for the layer 1 blockchain. Now, I know delays don't feed in well into the market price as we saw the price of Ethereum, but I think it's better that they fix all the issues before they end up presenting us with something that doesn't function properly. So in other words, as they've explained very clearly here, the difficulty bomb will be a measure to disincentivize Ethereum mining operations from keeping their physical mining devices running as the network transitions from proof of work to proof of stake. Transitioning to proof of stake is highly important for the entire Ethereum ecosystem. This is because it will reduce the network's energy demands by 99.9%. And just for reference, other proof-of-stake networks are things such as Polygon and Phantom, which we know are low fees and low energy. Now, what's really important that although we're seeing all these issues, Ethereum adoption is still growing. In fact, daily transitions on the network have still stayed above 1 million. You can see on this chart that despite price falls, we're still seeing adoption rise. So the number of unique address holders is still increasing steeply every month. So guys, what do you think of Ethereum? Are you guys still bullish in the long term? I personally am, but that is just my opinion. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy anything that you haven't done your own research on. Make sure you consult a financial advisor when you're discussing your investment portfolio. Also guys, this video is sponsored by BitForex. They have a range of different cryptocurrencies and lots of different functionalities to earn on your crypto. So definitely check them out, and don't forget that they have a trading competition, and I've linked that down below in the description box. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!